did someone say tuah? No? Okay, I'm just gonna let myself out. It surprised me quite a bit when I was looking back at the channel and I haven't made one video about the tuah girl. I'm sure everyone knows who this is, so I'm not going to make a long ass introduction about the time and place where her mom gave birth. We all know who she is. One of the stupidest memes ever. Whenever someone said tuah unironically, I wanted to just reach and get my gun and pull the trigger. Just couldn't take it anymore. 2 months ago, she, along with her team, launched a crypto coin. Long story short, it stole a lot of people's money. I believe it's in the millions. She disappeared for 3 to 4 weeks. She was like, we're gonna fix this. I'm sorry, I did not know what I was getting myself into. Even though I haven't talked about this, I've been keeping up with the situation and I don't believe her. Like, how stupid do you have to be to accept to launch a crypto coin when you yourself don't even know what you're getting into? This is such a stupid excuse. The tuah girl is in her 20s. She has a whole team behind her and you have to have negative IQ to go in blindly into this. She made a response video yesterday about the whole situation. There's people that have sympathy for her. I don't. CoffeeZilla made a video about this a few hours ago as well and he's not buying the story either.
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
20 seconds in, a lot of questions. What would anyone watch tuah unironically? I just don't buy it. Like, if I was that successful, I'm at least doing a little bit of research into what I'm getting into. You would assume, right? Especially when it comes to playing with people's money. I'm split on this. At the same time, I'm like, well, if you're an idiot and you invest money into tuah coin, then you deserve to lose all of your money. But then at the same time, I guess there's people that are really that down bad that think it's going to, you know, get them rich. Trying to understand both sides. Common sense tells me not to invest in shady, weird ass coins. If something sounds way too good to be true, it usually is. Oh yeah, we're gonna get rich with this coin. Buy tuah coin. Come on, you're not getting rich, bro. The only people that are getting rich are the people who know everything because they're inside traders and the tuah girl. Normal ass people like ourselves, we're not getting rich off this scam, this crypto. At the same time, if you kind of fall for this for the tuah coin and you lose thousands of dollars, I mean, I think you kind of deserve it. Same thing with the Logan Paul crypto. It's like, think about this for a second. You're putting your hard-earned money into the hands of the tuah girl and Logan scammer Paul. Think about that for a second. I wouldn't even trust them with 50 cents, let alone thousands of dollars. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, if you fell for it, you're kind of a fucking retard, dude. And I'm not claiming to have 500 IQ, but it's just common sense.
It's all gonna be okay. Life is gonna be okay. Oh, Hailey, no.
Oh, don't do that.
No,
don't stare at me.
No.
You just
You're adorable.
Just give us a minute.
Okay. It's gonna be okay.
Damn, FaceBanks really wants to hit. I mean, I'm not going to feel bad just because someone's fucking crying on camera. When I launched the Sensitive Society coin, that is 1,000% coming out tomorrow. That's totally legit, guys. I promise you I'm not going to scam you. Once I drop the sensitive coin, I'm gonna become rich and then I'm gonna be like, oh guys, I had no idea it was my team, and just cry on camera, and hopefully everyone forgets that I stole over $120,000 and the plan was for me to take 50% of the crypto. Yeah, I got caught and I'm sad now, so.
Well, so basically how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like what do they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, oh, we're going to change like the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto is going to be a good place. And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it. And it just didn't go the way I planned. And all the money out of this episode is getting donated to all the animals that have been affected by the fires up here.
And I'll match it. Me, Ricky, I'll match it, whatever. It's really, really important for me to make sure that we address everything and get through all of exactly what happened.
That sounds like the shadiest shit possible. And maybe I'm just built different. And maybe all of us are built different. Everyone that could see through the lies and through the BS. I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time buying the story. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry that I screwed my fans out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars. But the money that I make from this podcast will go to the fires of California, guys. I mean, yeah, that's good. You know, I'm never going to clown on someone, nor am I going to make fun of someone for donating to charity. I'm not Frogan. She's trying to play innocent. She's trying to throw this to someone else. And to play the devil's advocate, okay, let's say she genuinely did not know. It's still your fault. You're a grown-ass woman. How do you not look into it before you launch something involving millions of dollars? No matter which way you look at it, I'm not buying this. The episode that we just watched, it was never supposed to come out. The video got leaked. Who's running the show? If I was Hailey, I would just fire everyone. These people are actively trying to fuck you over, and you're still not doing anything about it. You literally got handed a lottery ticket, and this is how you're using your platform, scamming people and then playing dumb. It just pisses me off, honestly. And this is what Face Banks had to say. In an attempt to hear Hailey's side of the crypto scam story, I agreed to do her podcast. I had heavy stipulations, including not allowing markets to be manipulated by leaking this episode's existence before a resolution was found, which was exactly what happened. Her team finding a real solution regarding the money she made, where that should go, and what to do with the Hawk project moving forward. And before we keep reading, I want to make something clear. The Hawk tuah girl walked away with $120,000. She played it off like it was nothing. Real people out there lost money, but she still walked away with $120,000, and she was supposed to make more, so keep that in mind. These incompetent retards leaked and or inside traded the token. We noticed a random spike in volume on the coin, 222, along with the random messages asking us if we did the podcast. Very clearly, her team was not as solid as they claimed to be. They completely blew it, and we called the episode off right then and there. Now today, the episode gets randomly leaked. The price of Hawk tuah coin is pumping, and they completely fucking fumbled the bag yet again. You, Hailey, you need to take accountability because you're blaming everyone else but yourself when you're the face of this coin. You could cry 2 or 4 more times on camera. I'm not going to feel bad. And like I said, I'm not the only one who's like, this looks weird. This looks suspicious. Stuff is just not adding up. Like I said, Cavicilla made a video about this a few hours ago, and I watched the full video. I thought it was really entertaining. I highly recommend it. But there's a part where he gets exclusive information. It just makes the whole situation worse. So I'll just play that right now.
This is where I have to play some of my cards. Because like I said, I've been investigating this. I'm being told, oh, we weren't going to make any money. And I'm just trying to say, like, you guys aren't the victims. I hope you guys are understanding that this is kind of my feeling in all this. They're trying to be like, oh, we barely made a dime. And that's just not true. Like, that's not what they stood to make. I said, what do you mean? You told me I could disregard what Doc said. Remember, he said, oh, you can disregard it. But y'all literally had a contract for 50% of net proceeds. Doc himself said the project was going to cost a few $100,000. If that's the case, pre-sale $2.8 million, fees $1 million, made almost $4 million. Y'all are contractually owed like $1.6 million. And then I shared another insider text I have from Doc Hollywood, where he says, what we can do is put a hard number to the side for the project as cost. Like we spent a few $100,000 on the project already. That money will be paid back to us off top. Then the profit is paid out. If a few $100,000 is what it costs and the profit's paid out, who's the profit entitled to? Hawk tuah girl. That's who it is. And we're all being gaslit about like, oh, I'm the victim. I stood to make no money. Wrong. You wanted to make no money after you realized the money is like being scrutinized and being sued over and possibly being looked into by law enforcement. Like, we don't know.
There's only 2 possibilities to this whole Hawk tuah coin. She's either lying through her fucking teeth, lying to everyone, and she knows exactly what's going on, or B, she's just retarded and she has an IQ of about negative 200. Listen, guys, I'm not going to claim I'm the smartest person ever. Sometimes I'm retarded. Well, not sometimes, most of the time. But even I know this is like not it. No one could trick me into this. And I'm saying that with all my confidence. I don't buy the crying apology of, oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I had no idea I was doing this. Cap.
You're right that as it stands, she may be entitled to whatever amounts. However, she was supposed to have mutual approval on tokenomics. Her not being given the opportunity to approve the transaction fees, SAFs, and pre-sale identities led to the end result. So literally, he's admitting that he's been not telling the truth about how much money they stood to make. You're right. She may be entitled to millions of dollars from a scam. Like, what? I can't believe they said this. It's insane. So that was a huge revelation. We finally got that out of them. They've been saying this whole time. They even said it during the pod. This guy kind of did this whole thing of like the back end. Oh, the back end, it's only like 50% of 10% locked up for a year. And when the managers take their cut, it's like this tiny amount of money.
Back end, there was a 10% allocation of the token that would be on a 1-year lock and then a 3-year drip after that. Of that 10%, half of that was supposed to go to the company that created the project and half was to go to her. So out of 100% of the token, she would have had 5% at the end. Obviously, she has lawyer, manager, business manager, so even that 5% would have been cut down by over a quarter.
I just found this unbelievable. They're playing the victim. And that's kind of my problem with this whole thing. Look, I can believe a lot of plausible stories here. Now, I really don't believe anything they tell me at this point, but I could be convinced that this might be the case.
Here's the thing. When you constantly lie, no one's going to fucking believe you, especially when you're playing with millions of dollars. I don't believe anything from the Hawk Tuah girl or her team. But anyways, with that said, what do you guys think of the situation? Are you team Hawk Tuah or team anti-Tuah? I don't even know, but whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you subscribe because I changed my name and then people won't subscribe because they thought I got hacked or something. So make sure you check your subscribe and let's hit 1 billion subscribers, all right? I think we could do it by next week. Anyways, Hawk Society out.